get back in our proper first night out. We drug anchor. We've been in a storm. We've run aground. We're not even out of Florida yet. We are not even out of Florida yet.
We anchored out at Fort Matanzas Anchorage, which is just south of St. Augustine, took the dinghy to the beach, and to explore the remnants of the old fort.
Filming dolphins right now. Oh my gosh, honey, look at this. We had a peaceful night on anchor. Welcome back to St. Augustine, where the current rushes through. Heading into our favorite, well, one of our favorites. We have a lot of favorites.
We got lots of favorite towns. Love St. Augustine.
Oh, good Lord. Look what the cat dragged in.
We had a great time hanging out with my brother and some friends from Marathon. Following us was my brother and his wife on Full Circle, who are currently doing the Great Loop. We enjoyed traveling together for several days. As we traveled through the northern part of Florida, the ICW gets a little narrow and we passed quite a few dredge operations.
Nerve-wracking times. We're going through some shallow water and the boat up ahead of us, I think he keeps kind of hitting and then moving. This is a little tight. I'm stirring up mud. We're stirring up mud. Oh, we're all too close together too. Just low tide here. This is bad. It's times like these that the captain really does not want a YouTube channel going. We're sitting on a shoal just outside of Fernandina Beach. We knew there was lots of shoaling here. It's like threading a needle coming through this area. Tried to avoid it, but we didn't.
The guy in front of us definitely hit the shoal, so we stopped. When we stopped, the 16-knot wind pushed me into another shoal before I even realized it.
Oh, maybe towboat's coming?
Yeah.
You think that's him? Maybe towboat's on the way.
What he's done is he's pivoted us because we were facing that way. It's always preferable to drive you all forward. I think there's less chance of damaging the rudders and or the props instead of going backwards. We had to wait about 2 hours for the tide to come up. Over the course of the last 5 years up and down the coast, we've really come to appreciate the good folks and captains at TowBoat U.S.
Hey, I think we're getting somewhere! Hey, woo! Oh my gosh! Once we were clearly in deep water and on our way, I stepped out on the bow, released the bridle, and dropped it in the water, and Captain Chris pulled it back in his towboat. Captain Chris followed along with us to check in and make sure our boat was running well, and then we were on our way to Georgia.
We had a great time exploring Cumberland Island with my brother Bob and sister-in-law Luann.
All right, tying up the dinghy. There's not much room to tie up here. Well, we just learned it's fee-free day. We don't have to pay today. All the way up to the end of the island, the north end of the island, to Driftwood Beach.
When I'm walking on a breeze, I got no enemies. I just do what I please. Yes, sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no me.
Oh my gosh. We have been going through these woods. I don't even know where we are. They just keep twisting and turning. Oh my God, I fell off the bike. I was like, please don't let there be any alligators. We had a fantastic time at Jekyll Island. Looks like the Jekyll Island Resort.
Just do what I please. Yes, sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no means. Just a wind in the wings. Yes, sir. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. I used to bounce on knees, fresh from the oven, chubby and carefree. I had a mind at ease. Now I oversee the trees, birds and the beasts and the man and his DD.
We pulled the anchor up at first light. We had a number of challenging areas to get through. Watts Cut, Fenwick Cut. All right. These cuts are best traveling through at mid to rising tide.
I see why you can't understand me. But now I'm gone. My head's in a spin again. And my heart won't let me begin to see I've got nothing to win.
It's super low tide. You can see the mud on the edge of the banks. There's a very strong current running through Elliott Cut, which connects the Stono River to Wapoo Creek, and then we were on to Charleston. We are pulling out of Ripley Light Marina as the sun comes up to get through that fun McClellandale low tide.
As diesel fuel was rapidly increasing, we found some for about $5 a gallon at Isle of Palms Marina.